It's official, it's confirmed. Germany's domestic intelligence agency has come to the determination that the AfD is a right-wing extremist organization working against Germany's free democratic order. You know, in case this hadn't already tipped you off. This announcement isn't exactly a surprise. The BfV, which is Germany's domestic intelligence, had already come to the conclusion that multiple groups inside of the AfD were extremist organizations, like their youth wing and their radical faction, and the party had already been confirmed to be an extremist organization at the state level in 3 different states. But this is the first time this determination is made nationwide for the entire party. The BfV spent years investigating the party, and what they found kind of freaked them out, which is a racist far-right extremist organization masquerading as a normal conservative party while working to undermine democracy in coordination with multiple neo-Nazi groups. And in Germany, that's considered a bit of a faux pas, if you will. I just made a 40-minute video a month ago going over all of the details if you're interested. So what does this mean? What are the next steps? What happens now? What does this change? Well, basically nothing. The only immediate change is that before, the AfD was placed under surveillance as part of an investigation, so the investigators had a bit of a short leash. Whereas now the AfD is a confirmed extremist organization and the BfV is responsible for keeping track of those, so they have more power to surveil them. Also, the AfD is obviously going to appeal. And it's going to be even more socially unacceptable to work with the AfD than before, so the likelihood of an AfD conservative coalition is much lower than before. This could also have consequences for AfD members in certain government jobs, but in terms of consequences like banning the party, that is undetermined. It's going to be up to lawmakers. Which is why it would have been nice to have this report before the election and before the AfD doubled their seats in parliament. So AfD lawmakers could be restricted from working on the German equivalent of the Intelligence Oversight Committee, for example, but banning the party overall needs a debate in parliament followed by a vote to send a recommendation to the Constitutional Court for them to make a determination to ban the party. But German lawmakers, especially conservatives, don't feel comfortable with the optics of banning the largest opposition party in the country. One could argue that that opposition party being found to work directly with neo-Nazis should negate those feelings, but they feel uncomfortable with it nonetheless, so such a vote is unlikely to pass. But it would be really nice to hold that vote anyway, so conservative lawmakers are forced on the record to say that they're fine tolerating an extremist organization in parliament. That wouldn't be much of a victory, but at least we would know where everyone stands. So follow for more.